satchel is bumping in time at her side. Her brushes are wrapped in a ribbon she tied. The breeze lifts her bonnet and turns it around, then drops it quite neatly on soft clover ground. She catches it laughing and brushes it clean, while skylarks are rising above the bright green. The valley below has begun to awake. A cart crosses slowly beside the blue lake. Small curls of smoke rise from chimneys afar, and sunlight is caught on a weathered old bar. She opens her book to a half-finished page, with notes from a journey, a bridge and a sage. Then finds one blank corner and writes in a line, "Today I shall borrow the colors of shine." She chooses a red from the roofs of the town, an orange from leaves that are drifting gently down, a yellow from buttercups under the wall, a green from the ivy that climbs tall and small, a blue from the shadows that sleep in the stream, an indigo drawn from a half-waking dream, a violet found in the flowers nearby, then lifts every color and turns to the sky. Lighten, follow her hand, curve like a pathway above the wide land. The brush moves lightly, the wind moves along, the wooden flute answers with one easy song. A sheep on the hillside looks up from the grass and watches the ribbon of colors take shape. She gives it away, then continues her way, painting the morning in quiet display. A gust catches hold of one page in her book. It flips through the sketches before she can look. There are drawings of bridges and towers and trees, of teacups, old lanterns, and boats on the seas. One picture shows clouds shaped like three little hens. Another shows rain over far mountain lands. She presses the pages beneath one small stone, then hums as the breeze makes a tune of its own. Failira, failira, light on the air. Colors may wander and settle anywhere. She paints a small curl at the rainbow's bright end, then straightens it gently and curves it again. The shape is imperfect, but cheerful and free, as natural and easy as wind through a tree. She studies it briefly, then smiles at the view, and adds one more ribbon of soft meadow blue. By midday she rests near a low wooden stile. The rainbow remains over mile after mile. She opens her satchel and takes out some bread, while clouds drift like feathers above her blue head. A finch lands beside her and waits for a crumb. The accordion carries a soft, steady hum. She shares what she has, then leans back to see the colors still floating above field and tree. Light island, easy and bright, warm in the morning and clear in the light. Failira, over the plain, rest like the sunlight that follows the rain. The pages may turn and the long hours may flow. orchard is warm in the afternoon sun. The bees drift lazily, one after one. Green apples hide under leaves overhead, while ripe ones below shine in yellow and red. She walks through the rows with a basket in hand, her brushes beside it in one ribbon band. A branch catches lightly against her blue sleeve and leaves one small blossom that chooses to stay. She finds it and places it over her ear, then asks an old apple tree, how does it appear? The tree only answers by moving its leaves and scattering sunlight wherever it pleases. She takes this as praise and continues along, while distant field workers begin a low song. The rhythm is simple, the melody mild, and brings to her steps something cheerful and light. She stops at a clearing between two long rows, where sunlight falls softly and warm shadow grows. The clouds have divided, revealing the blue, a wide open canvas with plenty to do. She mixes an orange from apple skin red and yellow from flowers beside the old shed. She borrows a green from the leaves on the tree, then blue from the hills she can barely still see. Lead a curve through the air, bright as the ribbon she carries with care. Her brush makes a pathway from orchard to cloud, quietly cheerful and gently unbowed. The rainbow grows slowly, both easy and wide, while leaves send their shadows from side to side. An apple drops suddenly close to her shoe. She jumps half a step, then laughs at it too. She rolls the red apple along in her palm. Its surface is bright and its weight is quite calm. She places it high on a low garden post and tells it, you helped with the color the most. A blackbird looks down from a branch overhead and sings 4 small notes as it tilts its dark head. She answers the phrase with a humming reply and paints the 4 notes as small marks in the sky. Airy, carry the tune under the daylight and over the moon. The concertina sways with a mild even beat. The grasses move softly around both her feet. She adds little curves where the color bands meet, then smooths every edge till the shape feels complete. It glows without hurry above every tree, a bright orchard banner, both gentle and free. When evening draws nearer, she sits by the wall with 3 golden apples, 1 large and 2 small. Her notebook lies open, her brush rests across a page filled with branches and silver green moss. She sketches the blackbird, the post and the sky, then adds the red apple that startled nearby. Its shape is a little too round at the base, so she gives it a smile and a curious face. Lira, warm is the glow, soft through the orchard where quiet winds blow. Lira, linger and stay, brighten the branches through all of the day. The work may continue, the pages may turn, while gold afternoon through the green leaves may burn. She carries her basket back home through the trees, humming her rainbow along with the breeze. Up on the hill where the tall grasses sway, she follows the path at the start of the day. Her satchel is bumping in time at her side. Her brushes are wrapped in a ribbon she tied. The breeze lifts her bonnet and turns it around, then drops it quite neatly on soft clover ground. She catches it laughing and brushes it clean, while skylarks are rising above the bright green. The valley below has begun to awake. A cart crosses slowly beside the blue lake. Small curls of smoke rise from chimneys afar, and sunlight is caught on a weathered old bar. She opens her book to a half-finished page, with notes from a journey, a bridge and a sage. Then finds one blank corner and writes in a line, "Today I shall borrow the colors of shine." She chooses red from the roofs of the town, and orange from leaves that are drifting gently down, a yellow from buttercups under the wall, a green from the ivy that climbs tall and small, a blue from the shadows that sleep in the stream, an indigo drawn from a half-waking dream, a violet found in the flowers nearby, then lifts every color and turns to the sky. Lighten, follow her hand, curve like a pathway above the wide land. The brush moves lightly, the wind moves along, the wooden flute answers with one easy song. A sheep on the hillside looks up from the grass and watches the ribbon of colors take shape. She gives it a wave and continues her way, painting the morning in quiet display. A gust catches hold of one page in her book. It flips through the sketches before she can look. There are drawings of bridges and towers and trees, of teacups, old lanterns, and boats on the seas. One picture shows clouds shaped like three little hens. Another shows rain over far mountain glens. She presses the pages beneath one small stone, then hums as the breeze makes a tune of its own. Failure, failure, light on the air. Colors may wander and settle anywhere. She paints a small curl at the rainbow's bright end, then straightens it gently and curves it again. The shape is imperfect but cheerful and free, as natural and easy as winds through a tree. She studies it briefly, then smiles at the view, and adds one more ribbon of soft meadow blue. By midday she rests near a low wooden stile. The rainbow remains over mile after mile. She opens her satchel and takes out some bread, while clouds drift like feathers above her blue head. A finch lands beside her and waits for a crumb. The accordion carries a soft, steady hum. She shares what she has, then leans back to see the color still floating above field and tree. Light, easy and bright, warm in the morning and clear in the light. Fair a stone. Tearland flowers have grown. One silver drop, one window bright, one little rainbow waking in light. Rain has departed the garden at last, leaving its mirrors wherever it passed. Drops on the roses and drops on the gate. Gather and tremble and patiently wait. She steps from the doorway with brushes in hand, and looks at the puddles that cover the land. One boot finds water with one little splash. The sparrows rise up from the old mountain ash. She looks at her sleeve where the raindrops have flown, then smiles at the garden as though it has known. The clouds are dividing, the blue has returned, and sunlight appears where the wet rooftops burned. She touches her brush to a bright copper hue, then mixes it gently with lavender blue. A curve starts to rise from the flowers below, soft as a secret the whole garden knows. Red over foxglove and orange over thyme, yellow that follows a slow dripping chime. Green like the leaves after summer has rained, blue like the places the clouds have just drained. Indigo rests by the tall cedar tree, violet wanders wherever it may be. She paints every color with easy delight, and watches them settle in rain-polished light. Tire mailing, follow the breeze, carry the colors above all the trees. A snail on the pathway continues its way, its shell holding half of the garden's display. She kneels for a moment to study its trail, a shining small road both determined and pale, then adds one curved line to the rainbow above, inspired by the path of the traveler she loves. The fiddle moves lightly, the low whistle sighs, while finches return to the newly washed skies. She walks by the fountain and circles it twice, avoiding the puddles, then stepping in thrice. The third splash is larger, she laughs in surprise. A scattering of diamonds leaps toward the skies. They fall on her satchel, her skirt and her shoe, and leave tiny circles of rain, water blue. Feilun, Feilun, garden awake. Bright little ripples move over the lake. She hums with the water, she hums with the leaves, she hums with the sunlight caught under the eaves. The rainbow stays gentle, its colors remain, a cheerful remembrance of warm summer rain. The flowers lift higher, the bees start to roam, and every small pathway feels closer to home. Later she rests on the broad garden stair, while clouds become feathers in newly clear air. Her brushes lie drying beside an old cup. A robin comes near and then boldly looks up. She offers a crumb from the bread in her bag. The robin accepts it with one cheerful wag, then flies through the colors and over the wall, as evening light lengthens the shadows of all. is the day. Rain has departed and wandered away. Feilun bright over stone. Leave every flower with color its own. The pages may turn and the quiet work flow beneath the calm curve of the rainbow's soft glow. She gathers her brushes as daylight grows thin, still smiling at puddles she happened to step in.
Drifting down, sail on me, sail on my bright little colors are out for the day. High on the hill where the warm grasses bend, she walks with the breeze like a familiar friend. Below her the town has awakened to noon, with windows wide open and cattle's in tune. White linen dances on lines in the square. The scent of fresh bread travels up through the air. She raises her brush with a thoughtful small grin and wonders aloud which color begins. A swallow comes near and then circles her sleeve as though it has something important to leave. She chooses a yellow as bright as the wheat and paints a small curve where the sky and hills meet. A swallow flies under it quick as a thread, so she follows its path with a ribbon of red. The townspeople glance from the windows below and watch as the colors continue to grow. Silver for dew, blue for the roofs in the far market street, rose for the gardens where neighbors may meet. She adds a soft orange, then pauses to see a cloud shaped almost like a wandering sheep. It changes to something resembling a hair, then stretches itself into thin summer air. She laughs at the cloud and continues her line, while bells from the town keep a mild steady time. A child in the square lifts a hand to the sky and waves to the painter who answers from high. She draws a small circle beside violet light, a sun inside sunlight, both gentle and bright, then smooths out the edges with one careful sweep, as calm as the hills where the green shadows sleep. Keeps a rhythm that settles and sways, a simple companion for practical days. Failure, warm in the air. Colors may wander and still travel fair. A breeze turned the pages inside of her book. She catches one corner with barely a look. There are little designs of the clouds she has known and maps of the places the west wind has blown. One page holds a rainbow she painted last spring, with notes in the margin for every small thing. A robin, a teacup, a bright window frame, and 7 soft colors with 7 new names. By afternoon's edge she sits under a tree. The rainbow remains where the whole town can see. It rests over chimneys and gardens and lanes, still shining Catches hold of the paint on her brush and sends it away in a bright little rush. A red droplet rises, an orange one spins, a yellow one circles the place it begins. She reaches toward them with one open hand, then follows their path as they cross the green land. Her blue sleeve moves lightly, her ribbons stream free, while paint-colored sparks drift toward a tall tree. She takes 2 quick steps through the orange-white flowers and watches the colors climb higher for hours. The red one returns toward the rainbow above. The orange one settles beside it with love. The yellow continues beyond where she planned, so she draws a new curve with her paintbrush in hand. It joins with the others in one playful sweep, a line made by wind that she chooses to keep. La-da-dee. Carry them high, scatter the colors across the white sky. La-da-dee. Easy and bright, dance through the blue and the warm open light. Concertina rocks with a mild steady sound, while dulcimer notes fall like sparks all around. She follows the rhythm but keeps every pace as soft as the wind moving over the place. A green fleck has landed upon her brown bag. It rests near the buckle and paint-covered tag. A blue one is settled on one leather strap beside the old corner of her folded map. She brushes them lightly, but both choose to stay. Small marks of the colors that wandered today. She smiles at the satchel, then turns to pursue a violet sparkle now crossing the blue. The violet spark circles the edge of a cloud, then vanishes briefly behind its white shroud. As she waits with her brush and looks carefully there until it returns through the sun-warmed clear air. Travels back downward and rests near her hair, a tiny bright jewel that seems happy there. She leaves it in place and continues the line with violet and indigo gently combined. Sorave, sorave, follow the wind, carry the color wherever it bends. A bird flies between her and ribbons of light, then turns toward the mountains and passes from sight. She paints one loose curve in the path it has made, a blue little trail through a pale golden shade. The shape is uneven but lively and fair, like something the breeze might have painted up there. A stronger gust lifts several pages at once. Her drawings flash briefly through shadow and sun. She catches the notebook against her blue side before every page can escape on the tide. One loose sheet, however, has entered the air and floats toward the flowers without any care. She walks after slowly, still holding her brush, while colors around her continue to rush. The page lands face upward among daisies white, revealing a rainbow she painted one night. Its lines are much darker, its curve rather small, with stars drawn like lanterns above a stone wall. She places the page in her satchel again, then looks at the daytime rainbow and grins. Today's colors wander, more open and free, as bright as the meadow and wide as the sea. Wind through the fields, show every color the white sky can yield. Sorave, turning around, lift them from flowers and far from the ground. She paints through the movement, relaxed and aware, allowing each line to breathe
violet in hue. She kneels to inspect them, amused by the sight, then lifts both her hands with a laugh of delight. The flowers look different yet cheerful and fair, wearing small pieces of sky painted air. The breeze becomes gentler, the sparkles grow still. The rainbow rests quietly over the hill. She smooths one red line and then lowers her hand to see how the wind helped complete what she planned. Its curves are less even than those in her book, yet brighter and freer wherever she looks. She keeps every ripple and wandering line a picture created by weather and time. Let her be soften and stay, color the air through the rest of the day. Sorave, warm through the blue, leave every ribbon both playful and true. The pages they turn and the quiet workflow beneath the calm arc of the rainbow's soft glow. She closes her satchel and looks up once more at colors the wind carried farther than before.